30 years ago, an alien spacecraft came to a halt above Johannesburg. Humanity was extremely tense. No one knew whether the aliens had come to attack or to make contact. But after several months passed, the ship still showed no response. So humans decided to enter the spacecraft themselves. They blasted open a hole and rushed inside. What they saw shocked everyone. These alien creatures were as frail and thin as refugees. Because they looked like giant prawns, humans called them prawns. The government sent them to a slum-like area for isolation and stationed the military there for long-term control. That place later became known as District 9. Another multinational organization was also studying the alien weapons, but after 20 years no progress had been made. By then, the alien population had grown to 1.8 million. They often clashed with humans, and even treated burning houses and destroying roads as a form of amusement. This made local residents increasingly unable to tolerate them. People kept protesting and demanding that District 9 be cleared out, and that the aliens be driven even farther away. Under pressure from public opinion, the authorities decided to relocate District 9 to a site 200 kilometers away. The task was handed over to MNU. This company specialized in handling alien affairs. Wikus was the man put in charge of the operation. On the surface, they claimed they were persuading the aliens to move, but in reality, they were forcing them out through violence. They pressured the aliens into signing consent forms. Even more cruelly, they burned all the unborn baby aliens alive. At that moment, one prawn was searching for a piece of equipment with his child and companion. At last, they found what they had been looking for. After returning home, they extracted a drop of blue liquid from it. This was the only fuel that could take them home. That prawn had spent 20 years preparing for this plan, but just then, Wikus showed up at his door. The young prawn quickly hid the liquid, then slipped out through the back door to pick up his son, but the companion left behind soon got into a conflict with Wikus. Wikus also noticed the device and the mysterious liquid on the table. The liquid suddenly leaked and sprayed onto his face. At first, he paid little attention to it, not realizing that his nightmare had already begun. He then found the prawn's weapons cache, and immediately called headquarters for backup. During the conflict, his arm was injured, and his body suddenly became nauseous and started vomiting. Turning to the base, Wikus was taken under the organization's control. He was forcibly stuffed into a body bag and taken back to headquarters. Only when he arrived did he learn the truth. For the past 20 years, the organization had been dissecting prawns and experimenting on them. They soon discovered that Wikus was turning into a prawn, so they forced him to use the prawn's weapons. They even threatened his wife's life. At that point, in the organization's eyes, he was no longer human, but experimental material worth billions. To obtain his genes before the transformation was complete, the senior leadership immediately ordered that he be vivisected.